Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Clay the Carpenter Guida here out at the 2021 Mr. Olympia Fitness Expo in Orlando, Florida, and you're watching MSTV.
Arnold Classic Expo Day 1, OldSchoolLion.com presents Muscle Sport Media's coverage of the event. Stopped over by the Pet Nutrition Science booth. We're here with Nate. Nate, I've seen a lot of booths here over the years. Never for pets, though. Definitely sticks out, and I think it's a great idea because I'm a dog lover and an owner. Tell us a little bit about it.
Absolutely. So Rogue Pet Science is based on active nutrition, so it's more than just it's not like whey protein or these little supplements you put in your food. It's about having a positive impact that's actually measurable and visible to pet owners. So we've been doing this as ourselves as strongman competitors, bench press contests, men's physique as well with my business partner. So we were doing this for ourselves, but we failed to neglect to do this for our animals themselves. And so I spent 6 years developing carnivore-specific food nutrition tools that actually have positive impacts on dogs' health, and we do this within 30 days actually. So in the process of doing this, we also solve other health issues as a side effect from taking a gut health positive approach to pet nutrition.
And I always try to tell people, think out of the box. Now, you would think a pet, place at a bodybuilding show, but bodybuilders have pets. I always say, think out of the box. It doesn't have to always be protein powders, and weight lifting belts. So what other shows have you guys done besides this one? Since, it's obviously you hit a huge market wherever you go, pet owners.
Yeah. So the bodybuilding goal, this is our first time at the Arnold. It's a personal goal for ourselves as well as our first time for us being at this event. For the last 6 years, we've been all over the world at AKC Nationals, flyball, agility, dog racing, lure coursing, and what those pet owners and sport dog owners don't understand is what the fitness world actually understands as that base fundamental nutrition, how to get your macros, clean quality protein, clean calories, and then also the exercise component, where the fitness world understands that. We get to have much better conversations on more advanced topics because they understand the value of good nutrition on a base fundamental level, where when we go to a dog event, we actually have to educate on the basis of foundations for nutrition and exercise before we can even talk about the higher level advances in gut health and nutrition and how that impacts gut health and how that reverberates out into actually positive body changes in the animal like it does in humans.
And it makes a lot of sense, like you said. We're doing all of these things for ourselves, eating good and taking these. Why not for your dog? Obviously, man's best friend. Give the website out and any other Instagram, whatever else you want to plug, Nate.
Yeah, absolutely. You can always find us on Facebook at Rogue Pet Science. You can find us on our website at roguepetscience.com and as well as on Instagram. I am the founder and the head scientist for Rogue Pet Science, and you can reach myself or my business partner through the Facebook Messenger or through Instagram messaging as well. Absolutely.
Joe Pietaro here with another one of your old guys training talk. Of course, it's not always just training. It could be supplementation. It could be lifestyle. It could be chemical enhancement, TRT. It could be diet. But today actually is a training one. And this one's good for me because I already had a back fusion surgery, L4, L5 fusion a couple of years ago. But even if you haven't had back surgery, even if you don't have a bad back, I don't know how you could be over 40 and not have a bad back if you work out. But if you're one of those lucky guys, good for you. But you want to keep it good. So here's a tip when you're doing your regular lat pull-downs, right? Everybody, we all do them in the gym, right? What a good way to do it is to keep that lower back from arching or bending is do it seated backwards with your back leaning against the leg, the knee pads, if you will, the thing where you lock your knees under. If you're going crazy weight and you need to have your knees locked in, you're probably not doing good reps anyway. You're probably doing shitty reps. Your form sucks. So turn around and do it this way with your back against it. Now I have another way of doing, I'll tell you in another video of how I do the reps, which makes it even better for the form. But the main thing of this video is not to get your bad back worse or not to get a bad back if your back is doing well. So if you're leaning against the machine where those leg pads are, you can have your back totally stabilized. It's not going to be moving. It's almost like if you're doing like a seated shoulder press and do your lat pull down, keep your wide grip and stuff like that. And I'll be honest with you, you think, oh, why would you want to do it like that? Do you know who I actually saw doing that first? The late, great Sean Roden. That's right. Former Mr. Olympia, Sean Roden. I used to ghostwrite his column when I worked for Flex. He did his lat pull downs facing the opposite way, and he said it made him do it more strict reps than pulling where his legs were taking a lot of the brunt of it instead of the back muscles. So if a guy who won Mr. Olympia could do something like that and it works for him, damn well sure can work for a fucking nobody like me. And if it helps your back, then that's the whole secret to it. So make sure that you keep your back straight. Don't bend it, don't arch it, lock it up against those pads, and let me know. Tell me in the comments. If you don't like it, tell me why. Maybe I have something, or you have something that you can tell me that I have no idea about. Always open to hear some stuff, but give it a shot. I bet you like it. We'll see you on the next episode.
Let's read some of these fucking comments right here. This fucking toilet brush says, "Hey Joe, have you ever fucking made a New York step?" No, I've never have. I never have, you know. I've been around other people that have, but I've never had a sub. That's good. All right, the next comment here. "Hey, Joe, fucking, did you hear about Rob and the fucking camel?" Yes, fucking Rob and his goddamn camels. Listen, this fucking cocksucker. Jesus, I'm Joe Pietaro. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about ass and tits. That's what it's all about, right, guys?
USFL Extra Point, continuing on our look ahead towards 2023 and speculating on what might happen in 2023. As you know, we'll do a quick recap. The whole season was in the hub in Birmingham. It worked out great. Great crowds for the Birmingham games, not so great for the non-Birmingham Stallions games. And then they said they wanted to do 2 to 4 teams playing traditional home and away schedules in year 2 of the new USFL. Obviously, Birmingham is going to be one of them. In an earlier video, I said that Michigan would be a good spot because it is, you know, other than that, all the other cities have existing NFL teams. it's going to be hard to compete, even though they're not competing with those teams and they're playing in the springtime. You know what I'm talking about, as far as at least getting people to attend the game. I don't think the league was that concerned about attendance. They were worried about ratings more, and the ratings were very good with the major networks, with Fox and NBC being a part of the first year of the new USFL. But if you're going to put teams in home and away places, now you want to bring asses into the seats. And I feel that if you have a team in Michigan, not in Detroit, big state, there's plenty of other places to play. I think that would be a good move. And I had also said in the last video that if they do bring more teams or change some teams, I think bringing the Oakland Invaders back would be a good idea, because they lost the Raiders again after losing them in the 80s to LA, getting them back, and now finally to Las Vegas. Great home field advantage for the Oakland Raiders in the black hole. Fucking Vegas makes no sense to me, but whatever, that's not the case here. So I think if they're going to have a different team, Pittsburgh Maulers was struggling all year long. I think bring in the Oakland Invaders to replace the Pittsburgh Maulers, or expand, which would have to result in 2 teams most likely, than having Oakland. But another team, and this is when I looked at some of the old attendance records in the original USFL, this one's going to maybe sound like a little bit of a surprise to you. I actually think that the New Orleans Breakers should move to Portland and play a home and away schedule. New Orleans was successful this year. They finished in second place in the South Division. Lost a good playoff game to the Stallions, who ended up obviously winning the whole thing, beating Philadelphia in the final. The Breakers, first they were a vagabond franchise. Boston was the first year. The worst team in the league as far as attendance goes. 12,000 average a game, 115,000 total. I think at one point they were playing like at a high school or something, or a college. I think even some of their practices and stuff. So that was a disaster. They ended up moving them out of there and into New Orleans, and they were the 7th highest attendance with 30,000 in average and 275,000. But the Saints are a big deal out there, and I was in New Orleans a few months ago on vacation with my wife, and Saints stuff all over the place, and gift shops and stuff like that. So they're a big supporting city supporting that team. But if you look at the last year, 85, the Portland Breakers, I mean, it's hard to keep track. Where are the Breakers today? 7th out of 14 teams, right in the middle. 19,000 average, 179,000 total for their home attendance. Portland is obviously it's a rough city. The Trailblazers do really well out there as far as attendance wise. I'm not sure venue wise what is available, but I'm sure there's something that's in the right size, MLS size type of stadium. I believe they even have an MLS team, Portland, which would be a perfect fit, because that's what the Stallions play, where the Legion, the MLS Legion plays, and also University of Alabama, Birmingham at Protective Stadium. So to me, switch out Oakland for Pittsburgh. Have the New Orleans Breakers, they were just New Orleans on paper, technically, because they played in the hub in Birmingham. Put them back in Portland where they were in 1985, and have them play a home and away schedule. That would be 3 teams, counting Birmingham, 4 teams, counting Birmingham, Oakland, Michigan, and now Portland. So there you get your 4 of your 8 teams playing home and away, and the other ones playing in the hub at Birmingham. Hey, this USFL Extra Point is brought to you by Blackstone Labs, BSL Legion. Here's their back, the blue shirt, obviously. Very important to me, being a retired NYPD. And here they are in the prime real estate, page 1 right there in Muscle Sport Magazine. Go to blackstonelabs.com for BSL supplements, and go to musclesport.com/store. Subscribe. $32 a year, free shipping in the United States, and we will see you on the next episode of USFL Extra Point right here on Muscle Sport TV.
Swerk, Sweat Work, Twerk. We're a hip-hop dance fitness class. You should come check us out by Exhibit C. Our booth is outside with all the other group fitness instructors out there. Our last demo today is at 5:30. You guys should come join us. It'll be a lot of fun. Lots of booty shaking, just everything you want. Yeah, you gotta come for the demo. We'd love to see you guys.
Chelsea, hi. We're with Swerk. You should come join us. Swerk Fitness. We're right outside in Area C.
And join us at Forum tonight for an after party.
Yes.
More twerking. Yes.
Club.
10 o'clock. Right?
There's a lot of
Partying.
Yes.
Twerking. Yeah. Come join us.
Club Forum.
Club Forum. Everyone's going to have fun. Come join us. Thank you.
Thank you.
And in the end